something about AI, artificial intelligence. If you study a creative course, art, design, fashion, AI is important. It's not just something that is relegated to business. Is it something that is good? Is it something that is bad? Number one, sorry for being a little bit aggressive, it doesn't matter. We need to embrace it because it's happening anyway, whether you like it or not. It's gonna make some troubles, of course, also in the creative industry, but at the same time, it's gonna present opportunities. So Istituto Marangoni, I'm showing you a little bit some of the software programs that we have embedded in all the courses, from foundation all the way to masters. I'm not going through every software. What I just want to say is that this list, maybe a year ago, was 60% shorter. Maybe right now, as I'm speaking, there are maybe 2 or 3 software that are new. At Marangoni, our job is to teach you, how to be ready for the future in the creative industry. Things change fast. I'm older than you. What I studied at university now, a lot of things are not that relevant. At Marangoni, our job, again, is to get you ready. And AI is embedded. No matter if you're studying fragrances and cosmetics, fashion design, or curating arts management, you're gonna have digital skills taught to you together with offline and analog. The world is not just digital, but it is also important, even in the creative industry, to understand how to cooperate with new technologies. So at Marangoni, we really care about this. Also because, again, I repeat this, doesn't matter if you like AI or not, it's impacting everything, including fashion design, fashion communication, image, and art. So our job is to get you ready. But Marangoni is not just fashion. Of course, we started as a fashion school. The name Marangoni comes from our founder, Giulio Marangoni. He was tailoring the aristocracy in Italy, almost 100 years ago. But at Marangoni, there are 4 main study areas, and these are fashion, design, art, and beauty, or fragrances and cosmetics. I'll tell you a little bit more about each area. Let's start with fashion, because I would say it's the most famous one. And again, at the core, I would say we're a fashion school. Fashion, we can divide it into 3 main areas. I'm moving so you can take some pictures. Fashion design, fashion styling or communication and image, and fashion business. Fashion is an industry. We need, and the fashion system needs professionals from the 3 areas. So if you ask which is the right one or which is the most important one, all of them. Fashion is not just cool videos on Instagram or YouTube. It's an industry. Again, professionals from the 3 areas are needed. What's fashion design? What's fashion styling? What's fashion business? Fashion design, most famous, maybe classic option. It's a creative course. So if you're applying for a BA or a master's, a portfolio is needed. And here you learn how to sketch, design, create a collection, menswear, women's wear, or accessories, which means shoes and bags. Let's move to fashion business because it's easier to explain it. Let's say that you like fashion, but you're not good at designing what you don't like. I wouldn't be able to design anything, for example. I'm a business person. I can actually start and be successful in fashion even if I like numbers. I'm good in finance. I like supply chain management. I understand sales and marketing. Fashion business is economics. It's business, but it's applied to the world of fashion and luxury. You don't design, you don't do shootings. That's okay. You're a business person, can be successful and do this. Sometimes parents, when they hear fashion design, are like, oh, I'm afraid my daughter or my son will not find a job. But then you talk about fashion business and they love it. It's a business course. It's management. So what is fashion styling, or now we call it communication and image? It's kind of a bridge between the 2. It is actually more creative. So to apply, you need a portfolio. Okay? But here you don't sketch, you don't design, but you use different media to communicate a message. You use different media to talk about a collection. Videos, photography, editorials. It's the curation of the image of a brand. Let me give you an example. A fashion designer, you create something beautiful. The business person, they get the right pricing, the right vendors and suppliers across whatever, China. But then, what is the message? How do you propose your collection to customers? Do you do a shooting in the desert? Do you do a video that you publish on TikTok? Do you write an article on Harper's Bazaar or Vogue? Which light do you use for your shooting? Which model do we select? These are the things that the styling or communication and image department will need to think. Fashion design, you create. Fashion business is about the behind the scenes, ROI, KPI, and so on and so forth. But then the image, so usually creative directors, they tend to come from the styling part. Not necessarily, but usually, because they tend to be kind of the brain behind the brand. I selected one short clip from a fashion show from Milan, one of my favorites from 2001, to show you a little bit the second study area. Number one, fashion is present in every school of Marangoni, whether it's Milan or Paris or Mumbai. For design, we focus on certain cities. Why? Location. Remember what I said at the beginning. Location is super important. If you are in the right school but not in the correct environment, not great. So for design, actually, we focus in Milan, capital of design in the world, London, and Dubai. Dubai, for example, for interior design and luxury brands, maybe the best place in the world right now. Also here, like fashion, we can segment the industry, let's say, in three main areas. So there is interior design, product design, and visual or communication design. Interior design focuses on interior spaces. And also here, there is a strong connection to the luxury industry. Typical companies we work with for the interior design bachelors and masters are companies like Gucci, Dolce & Gabbana, and Dior. You will ask, why? Who do you think designs the internal spaces of retail locations? These are the people behind luxury brands for the spaces. Product design, we focus more on furniture. I would say, especially being Italy or Milan, important, let's say, for home appliances or products that are used at home. While visual design is about the different languages, the different styles, how you communicate a message using different media, which are both online and offline. So I picked like a short video to give you an example of a student, what they did during their studies in design.